Cybersecurity, 1980 to 2000. In 1980, Arthur Boulder gets fired from his job for writing a program called Pilfer. He doesn't come forward, but his company realizes the benefits of employees beating the system and encourages other employees to do so. This encourages white hat hacking in the future. In 1981, John T. Draper is convicted and sent to jail for blowing a 2,600 hertz tone into a telephone. This is called phreaking. He's titled Captain Crunch. This is one of the greatest hacks of all time. And the Chaos Computer Club is born. This is one of the largest groups of hacking assembled. In 1983, the 414s have seen the movie War Games. They build homemade modems. They attach them to the phone company around the local area. They are trying to break into an estimated dozen organizations. They quickly gain administrative access. The FBI has to investigate. They bust them, but there are no laws against what they are doing. They quickly put in some new laws. These laws create the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. The first law, having knowingly accessed the computer without authorization and exceeding authorized access. Number 2, intentionally accessing a computer without authorization. Number 3, intentionally accessing non-public computers. Number 4, knowingly with intent to defraud access to computers. Number 5, intentionally accessing protected computers without authorization to cause damage, loss of files. And number 6, defraud traffics with passwords, similar information, hence no packet sniffing. And then Ken Thompson put out the Trojan horse nomenclature. In 1984, we get the Cybercrime Protection Security Act, which enhances the criminal penalties for cybercrimes outlawing computer fraud. The offenses include espionage, hacking, fraud, destruction, password trafficking, extortion, committed crimes against computers and computer networks. Also, the Chaos Communication Congress, which is like DEF CON for Germany, takes place in Hacker 2600 e-zine, and the Cult of the Dead Cow e-zine are established. In 1985, the firm happens, and they put out a book that shows you how to hack the Bank of America. FRAC, the e-zine, is established. The Hacker's Handbook is put out, which shows you a step-by-step curious nature of hacking. And the New Jersey statutes are put forth, and the New Jersey police try to enforce them by arresting a 2600 magazine bulletin board owner in New Jersey and puts them to the test and fails. In 1986, the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act is passed, and the first hacker on trial by jury is Robert Schifrin and Stephen Gould in Britain. This is important because there is no British law on hacking, so they charge them with forgery and counterfeiting. This brings hacking to the attention of Scotland Yard, so new laws will be coming soon. Also, the Hackers Manifesto is put forth in 1986. In 1987, the Christmas tree executable worm is put forth. It replicates itself in all emails, and it wasn't meant to escape the IBM VNet network, but it does. It also takes it down. In 1988, Morse the worm escapes. What's meant to be harmless takes down 6,000 computers across the ARPANET. Written by Robert T. Morris. He becomes the first felon of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. CERT, the Computer Emergency Response Team, is established in 1988. In 1989, Mondo 2000 e-zine, also what brought us cyberpunk, is established. The Cuckoo's Egg book is printed. What brought us the honeypot to the attention of the public. And AIDS, which is the first version of ransomware distributed by floppy disk, is brought to us in 1989. In 1990, Operation Sun Devil goes down, which brings us the Electronic Frontier Foundation, which is still here. They fight for our internet privacy, freedom of information, and open standards. Hacker Dave is arrested, which is the first remote hacker, and the Computer Misuse Act of 1990 is brought into effect. In 1992, the 1260 is the first polymorphic computer virus is brought to the attention. In 1993, DEF CON is brought into existence. This is held in Las Vegas. Usenet is established in 1993, and it remains popular because it is come to function as one of the world's fastest and most reliable file sharing networks. And hackers move their BBSs to the web with the appeal of Mosaic. In 1994, all but $400,000 is recovered by Citibank, and the two accused are accused of having helpers inside. AOL Hell is the war on pedophilia. Well, that's what the writer says, but this is the first automated phishing tool, and this is where phishing begins. It's a phish system for passwords and credit cards. It's an automated tool. In 1995, we have the Freaker Bust, the big ones. And supposedly they tried 3 times to sell credit card numbers and got ripped off. But apparently not everyone knew or approved of them making money off their pursuits. It is also rumored that they placed phone calls overseas to military bases in hostile countries. So they got busted. In 1996, government websites, the United States Department of Justice was read. United States Department of Injustice. Then the CIA read the Department. Welcome to Central Stupidity Agency. And the Air Force read Welcome to the Truth. All of them obviously needed their securities, online securities, upgraded. And the General Accounting Office reported weakness, declaring that this Department of Defense was being attacked over 2,600 times, and unwanted files and backdoors to circumvent protections were being installed, allowed, and unauthorized access was being placed. Cryptovirology, or modern ransomware, is giving the upper hand to attackers, and this can be done in an anonymous way, and they don't have to extort money. They can also get your data and the like. This is cryptovirology. 1997, eligible receiver 97 is a no-notice interoperability exercise. It was used to clearly demonstrate that I/O is a real threat and that it can be done. It can be a dangerous one. With the help of hackers, The Department of Defense used them to attack the Pentagon and other government agencies to show where their weaknesses were. And the Windows NT publicly got hacked in 1997, and hackers also made them aware of the fix for the hack as well, where Windows said that it was a public disgrace. In 1998, the domain system security extensions were put forth. The week and a prepared statement by Senator Fred, "We as a nation cannot wait for Pearl Harbor of the information age," and the National Infrastructure Protection Center was also put forth. In 1999, we have the Melissa worm, the Back Orifice 2000, a remote administration, and smart card security. And in 2000, we have the I Love You virus, the virus alert. It's just a variation. And Jonathan James, the first juvenile 16-year-old hacker, which was still serving, which served 6 months. Thank you.